Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building another lot for my visiting save file, and I decided that I wanted to include the wedding lot type in that save file just because it's a new type, and yeah, why not use that? And I really wanted it to be like wizard themed, not necessarily specifically Harry Potter, but just magical kind of. So yeah, later I will put down lights that are floating and stuff like that. So it is a little bit magical, kind of. At the moment, I'm doing like the wedding space, so with the wedding arch and chairs to sit at. There are quite a lot of chairs for a Sims wedding, but I wanted it to be realistic, and I kind of thought that that looked quite good with the three chairs on one side of the aisle, and 4 rows of it. It just matched quite well, I thought. And yeah, that is the wedding space. Now I'm doing the like house basically. I really wanted there to be yeah, the toilets in there and just a general like eating space as well. So yeah, I did that. I also put down a pavilion just because I liked that structure. I thought that looked cool, and yeah, why not? Sometimes you just do something that you think looks quite nice. And now I'm doing the roof, and it is a little bit difficult to do because that area just didn't lend itself well to a normal like 8-sided roof. So yeah, it was a little bit difficult, but in the end I think it looks good enough. So yeah, I managed kind of. Now I'm doing a little bit of walkway between the pavilion and the house, and I'm putting down some of those spandrels, and I also did the same in the back area to the aisle basically, but also to the pavilion again. So it's not really to the aisle, but in the direction of the aisle basically. And now I'm choosing the wall color, and I decided to go with green just because I like that green and it's kind of fun. I also painted the walls in the bathroom area, and I put down the doors. I then did the outside as well in green, and I continued the fake aisle inside the room. And now I'm putting down tables, and I decided to go with the tables that have tablecloths on them just because I think they look a little bit fancier. And yeah, there are two kinds, the round ones and the square ones, but or not square, the rectangular ones. Sadly, they don't have the same tablecloth, so the round ones have a gold border on the edge, but the rectangular ones don't, which is a little bit, yeah, sad. It doesn't quite match, but it was the closest that I could get them to match, so yeah, that was the only thing really that I could do. I am now doing the walkways between the pavilion, the aisle, and the house, and now I'm implementing the magical part basically. So as you can see, the wall lights that I chose, I put them up and made them float basically, and that was just like the magical part basically. I thought that would make it look like something that couldn't be achieved in real life, of course, and look kind of magical as well. I chose those rounded ones, so the half moons basically. I'm not sure how I would call them otherwise, and I put 2 of them back to back, so it's an actual rounded shape. And yeah, I did that inside and also outside, so at night it's also lit up quite well. I actually think that at night it looks a little bit better than during the day, just because of the lights. And yeah, of course it took quite a while to actually do, just because there are like I have to raise them up a lot, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult to know if they are at the same height as each other, just because I only have one perspective at first, and I need to move around to actually see whether they fit together. So sometimes I need to redo it again and again, and of course that is a little bit annoying, but I think the effect that it achieves is really cool, so yeah, I didn't mind all that much. Here you can see again that I struggled a little bit to actually make it do what I wanted it to do. Now I'm doing landscaping, and I filled out the entire area basically with some low-lying plants and also some bushes. I put down that bulbous like tree with those round things at the end, just because I thought that would be something that wizards would do. Maybe it's just a little bit yeah, over the top, and I think with like magic it would be easier to do than in real life, so yeah, that's why I put that down. And also I think it matches well with the hedges that I put down because it's the same color, so yeah, it fits together really well. I also put down other quite plain, so not colorful things down, just because I didn't want it to be like too colorful. I thought I wanted it to be a little bit more neutral, so people can use it for any wedding that they want. They don't need to choose the color scheme based on the lot type. So that's why I put that down. Of course I had a lot of green, so in the wall color and stuff, but I think green is still quite a neutral color in the end, especially with the landscaping because everything is green there. So yeah, it fit together really well as there. And now I'm doing another kind of magical thing, so I put down some fireflies, and then I went to the decorations tab. So yeah, I put down some plants, some bows as well, and I decided to make the bows float as well, like the lights, just because I could, and I thought why not. And then I moved on to the fountains, or those bird baths that are there. I thought about putting down the ice sculpture, but it was a little bit too ridiculous for my taste for that wedding lot, so yeah, I abandoned that. But I did put down some curtains. It was a little bit difficult just because they snapped in kind of weird places, so yeah, I needed to move objects quite a lot for that, but I was happy in the end with the curtains that I chose. I also put down a picture between the doors to the bathrooms and some more plants, and then I did some more terrain painting just to finish it up and to make it a little bit more realistic under the bushes. And then I put down those unidentified objects just because I thought that would be quite fun in a wizard lot type. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!